Will. You will do just fine. Come on over here.
If there's a will, there's a way.
There's about to be a Will's way. Will, please be careful going up the steps. Head right on over there and talk to the goddess while I find your beefcake counterpart.
Will, where are you from?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, really? Ooh.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, Puerto Rico? You're a world traveler.
Oh yeah.
What do you do there?
Bartender.
Nice. At an all-inclusive?
No.
No. At a Fridays?
No.
Who else?
All right, and then what is your name?
Gary.
Gary. Come on over, Gary. We're going to bring you upstage here next to Will. And
Gary.
Address the goddess.
Gary, where are you from, Gary?
Oh, wow. Can you see that? He's already dropped down to his knees.
LaRue. LaRue.
Yes.
No, I can't see it. Now I can. This is going great. All right. Man, I need you to pass 3 very simple tests.
Here, Gary, come on over here, right here. Okay,
And we
perfect.
want to do this. You know what? The first test. We need a visual aid. Let's bring Zeus back out.
Oh, yes. All right, okay.
See Zeus there? We call him God with Rod.
All right.
I can't believe I remember that. Okay. Is he posing?
You need him to pose. Okay, there we go. There we go. Zeus, we're going to bring you over this way.
Megan, come do the mouth.
There we go. All right. Yes, Zeus is in proper pose.
Make it work for you.
Okay, now I can pay attention. All right. Do me a favor. On the count of 3, I want you to pose like Zeus. Yeah. Count of 3. Count of 3. This is why you're a bartender in Puerto Rico. All right. Gary, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living?
I fix jet fuel systems.
He fixes jet fuel systems.
I could use some help.
I'll show you my turboprop if you show me yours. On the count of 3, pose like Zeus. What are you doing? Keep that stuff up. Okay. I was hoping for a smaller leaf, weren't you, Megan? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Nice.
Precision. Precision.
I bet you're checking them out. I'm doing
It's not bad.
feel like a female Donald Trump. All right, here we go. No, she didn't. Yes, she did. Okay, all right. Next test. You can put your
Can
hands
they
down,
release?
Gary.
Can they release? Okay.
Next test, yes. Next test, I need you to, why don't you bow down to me? Bow down to me. I am the stone goddess. Just drop to your knees.
There we go.
Nice, Gary, nice.
wow.
Oh, Zeus is doing it too. That's We never saw that in the club. Good, now come back up, come back up. Good. Okay, now this time, put your hands on your hips. Your own hips. Oh my word, these jokes come back. Okay, all right. Zeus, you can do it too. Are you doing it? Oh, yeah. Nice. He's
Would you like me
committed.
to hold you?
All right. Dawn, are you trying to grab his rod?
I wanted him to be able to put his hands on his hip
Okay.
without poking someone's eye out.
Oh, this is good. This is good. Put your hands on your hips. All right. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, cha-cha-cha. Hoo, hoo. On the 1, 2, 3. Look at Gary looking back at me. On the 1, 2, 3, go left, right, left. And on the hoo, hoo. Yeah, you know what Mama wants to see. All right. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, cha-cha-cha. Hoo, hoo, cha-cha-cha. Hoo, hoo, cha-cha-cha. gentlemen.
There you go. All right. Down, guys, gentlemen, thank you very much. All right, well, Apollonia, are you feeling safer?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah?
Yes, I am. So
Okay.
safe.
Okay. Excellent.
Are we done? Oh, I'm going to sleep. Ooh. I'm asleep now. I'm asleep now.
How about a round of applause for Apollonia?
And Don McFarlane, ladies and gentlemen. To talk about their charity, I'd like to bring up Phil Card, ladies and gentlemen. How do we fill? We fill card.
I wasn't told I was coming up at this time.
Yes, you were. I just announced you.
It feels impromptu.
That's right. Phil, when did you start with the club?
I was the second wave. There was one wave that was there for 1 week in rehearsals in March of 1989. I came in April.
I see. Part of the opening team.
I came just after Julie got there.
And what, pray tell, is your charity this year?
So, my charity is kiva.org. There is an opportunity online for anyone in this country who can to give money, to actually donate money, to actually loan money, but really you're donating. I'll explain it to you.
So it's Kiva. Sounds Jewish. Sounds Jewish. Is it?
Yes, it is. It's also an Indian word for the meeting place of men.
They were the first tribe.
The first 12, actually. That's it. I guess you have to be Jewish to understand that.
Yes, all right. Inside, my ex-wife is laughing hysterically.
So, kiva.org. People give $1.2 billion every year to 81 different countries to people who want to start a business and don't have the funds to do that. So let's say I want to donate $100. So I'm going to put $100 there, and 25 of it goes to one person who's got a business in Guatemala. I give another $25 to a person who wants to take a loan in New Mexico. No, Old Mexico. and so on and so forth. And they have a 97% return payback rate, but 100% of it goes out into the field. Once I get that money back, turn it around to somebody else. So we're helping people all around the world make a living for themselves like we get to here.
Well, that's fantastic. A round of applause for Kiva and Phil Card, ladies and gentlemen. You're not up yet.
Oh,
Yeah, you're up. Because we have to bring up now Mr. Carl Anthony, ladies. Very good. Carl.
This doesn't feel right.
This doesn't feel right? All right. Okay. Some actors can't perform without props. It's a disease. You're watching me? I'm watching that! Good. Well, then since you seem to be embodying this, we'll talk about your charity after your number. We'll talk about it. Some actors lose their identity if they don't remove their props.
I was going to have better life.
I was going to have Better Life Pet Rescue be my charity, but...
There's a bit of an issue right now. The cat is saying, this doesn't feel right. But Kitty, it is. They'll serve anything on Mills Avenue, won't they?
That's right.
All the pussy on a stick you can get. That's what I mean. And what's your charity, Carl? The Texas Civil Rights Project. They are doing everything they can. They do a lot of things for civil rights, specifically in Texas. But right now, they're focusing on reuniting families that were separated, for the families that were seeking asylum here in the United States. This is not a political statement by any means. It is just wrong for families to be separated, and this organization is a first-rate charity, and they're doing everything they can legally to give legal counsel and to help out families be reunited with their children. So you have that cat on the stick. You gonna do anything with it?
Well, okay, yes, I would like to talk about that.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
I will leave. Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Anthony. I'd like to, at risk of being maudlin, I'd like to just, a couple of minutes. Thursday night was difficult for a lot of us and a lot of you. Just sitting there and looking at my Facebook feed. And I was getting very nostalgic. And I kept thinking about it. And about a year ago, the Edison opened up, and I kept thinking to myself, oh my God, they called me up and asked me to become one of the performers there as the inventor, and I kept thinking, oh, I'm going back to the Adventurers Club. And I kept thinking in my head, it's never going to be the same. It's never going to be the same. It's never going to be the same. But there was something in the back of my head that kept thinking to me, this might be it. And it wasn't. And then I started remembering everything about the club, and Thursday night it all brought it back, and watching these videos it all brought it back, and it was because all of you weren't there. The club was just brick and mortar. It was the nights that we were going out there and having such a good time, and you were there helping us have this good time. And I miss those nights, and I miss all these people, and I miss my friends, and laughing, because every given night you never knew if you were the funny one or not. You just hope to God you were the funny one that night, and if you weren't, you gravitated towards the funny one and hope some of it would rub off. There were nights where nobody was the funny one, and we just freaked out and we got through the night. But there were nights where all of us were
the funny one,
firing on every cylinder. And those nights, all the nights were magical, but those nights were something special. And I miss those nights, and I miss all of you. And right now, there's nothing more than I would like to hear Andy Clark regale me with a lot of bad puns. So you can never go home again, but maybe tonight we can for just a little moment.
Cat got dead.
Yeah. And I was going to sing Cat Got Dead. I was going to sing it, but then I remembered my mom as a kid would always sing to me a song that was a Christmas song, but it was a special song between my mom and I didn't get a chance to sing it when the club closed. I thought now is the perfect opportunity to sing it. So Megan, would you help me out with this song, please? Because I'd like to sing a song that I sang at last year's Glorious Moods at the Sandusky Christmas concert. It's about a donkey. And Miss Perkins, I need your help. It feels really weird to be wearing this hat and being aimlessly hollow.
Otis is going to be so mad if he sees you still there.
So-
All right, I will be happy to help for you. Is it Gloria? Do I get a verse? Do I get a verse?
No, that isn't it. I want you to make it sound like a donkey when I point to you like this. So let's try that.
A donkey.
Yeah. Well, like this. Hee-haw! Hee-haw! Now you try.
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
No, Miss Perkins, more like a donkey. You gotta go like this, like, hee-haw, hee-haw.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
That's great, Miss Perkins. You're just like a donkey. Hit it, fingers. Hey, jiggity-jig.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
It's Dominic the donkey, jiggity-jig.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
The Italian Christmas donkey. That was great, Miss Perkins.
I tried.
Yeah. Now, all you people, you get to sing too. You get to sing the chorus with this la 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 la. When you sing it in key. So let's try that, fingers. Here we go. La 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 la. Now you. La 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 la. All right, here's the story. Santa's got a little friend. His name is Dominic. The cutest little donkey, you'll never see him pick. When Santa visits his paisans with Dominic, he'll be, because the reindeer cannot climb the hills of Italy. Hey, jiggity-jig.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
It's Dominic the donkey, jiggity-jig.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
The Italian Christmas donkey, and la 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 la. Children sing and clap their hands and Dominic taps his feet. They talk Italian to him and they feed him lots of treats. Spaghetti, pepperoni, and spumoni he loves best. He eats as much as he wants and for Santa leaves the rest. Hey, jiggity-jig.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
It's Dominic the donkey, jiggity-jig.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
The Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Jingle bells around his feet and presents on his head. Did I sing this for Italian? It's been 10 years.
How about a children's sing?
I like that one.
All right, let's do that.
Dance break. Children sing and clap their hands and Dominic taps his feet. They talk Italian to him and they feed him lots of treats. Spaghetti, pepperoni, and spumoni he loves best. He eats as much as he wants and for Santa leaves the rest. Hey, hey,
Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
it's Dominic the donkey, jiggity-jig.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
The Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. One more time. La 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 la. Hey! I love you all. Thank you, everybody.
Carl Anthony, ladies and gentlemen, Megan Maroney.
The cat.
Oh, the cat got there.
Be ready for some special rotisserie later on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we do our final number leading into our next intermission, just a reminder, I want you all to, what? Vote. Vote, yes. A reminder to vote. This is your final intermission to vote. Now you've heard all of the charities. We hope that you've been moved by some. We hope maybe you learned some things you hadn't learned before about certain charities. If something speaks to you, please put that into action. Buy a chip, put it in a tube. Don't put it in your pocket. Put it in your tube. And speaking of wonderful things in tubes again, my totally tubular wife, Emily Murphy.
So I think what's being missed is the purchasing of the chips is your opportunity to stuff the ballot box in true Otis Run fashion. Ballot box. So you have wonderful charities to choose from. You can support more than one. We'll be announcing our winner at the end, and it's going to be a big old pile of money. So I'll be out there by the tubes. I'll be barking at you. Don't keep your poker chips, you scoundrels. We didn't get all our poker chips back last year. They're just regular poker chips. Nothing special.
Emily Murphy, my wife. Not that we can do it with Emily Murphy, my dog. We don't live in Kentucky. Hey! There is a man, you met him earlier, Mark Miller. Mark Miller brought something very, very special to the club in his time as Otis. He brought something called the Rhythm Ritual. Do you remember the Rhythm Ritual? You don't have to. Mark Miller.
Yes, sir.
Where are you?
I'm coming.
All right. Look. Oh my gosh.
We didn't have. Oh my God.
It's drums on parade.
I thought you were going to sing.
Well, we needed to cut something for time, so here we are.
All right. Well, keep talking, Graham.
All right.
Second.
So, Mark Miller subbed as Otis Wren for a short time. I've known Mark since I moved to town in 1992. He's a legend here. He worked, oh gosh. Mark Miller was,
He's a man.
he's a man. And no one understands him but his woman. And even she's scratching her head.
She left, by the way.
She left?
Yeah, she couldn't take it anymore. All right, I need to help with the rest of the adventurers. Anybody want to come up and help?
Yeah.
All right.
Jamie Lane, ladies and gentlemen, helping with the drums. Ladies and gentlemen, after this ritual, it's intermission. We go right into it. So, clap hard and exit strongly.
All right.
Here we go.
Hey, everybody. Hey. Is this thing on? There we go. Hey, everybody. How are you? Are you having a good time? All right. Well, you know, we used to do this thing called the Rhythm Ritual, and we're going to do it for you right now. We brought in a ringer. We got a guy here that was one of the founders of the Jammers at Epcot.
And he was the drummer of the other band.
Yes. Yeah. You want to play? You want to play with us? You can play. Sure, why not? Anybody, any other adventurers want to play with us? Yeah, you play the maracas. That'll be good. That'll be good. So we're gonna let Paulie, that's Paulie Collins right there. He's gonna kick it off, and we're all just gonna try to jump in where we can. And anybody want to play right down in front? Anybody want a tambourine? Anything? Anybody want to shake something? Want to shake it, lady? Okay, shake it. There you go. All right, Mr. Paulie, whenever you are ready, take it away. Everybody clap your hands like this. My grandma to your grandma, sitting by the fire. My grandma to your grandma, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. Talking about here now, here now. I go on it. Jagamookila jambale, jagamookila. My grandma to your grandma, sitting by the fire. My grandma to your grandma, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. Talking about here now.